Friday Night Flights. Sponsored by Bayport Credit Union, Hercules Fence, Tidewater Community College, and Casey Auto Group.
It's the penultimate week of the high school football regular season. Time to make a playoff push is almost up. No team wants to be left sitting home when the postseason begins. This is a view high in the sky at Powhatan Field in Norfolk, the home of the back-to-back Class 5 state champion Maury Commodores. They are firmly in the playoffs, but for other teams on the bubble, wins are paramount. And tonight, I have one question. Who you gonna call? Welcome into the show. I'm Craig Loper. He is James Kecoughtan. Happy Halloween, everyone. As you can see, channeling our Ghostbusters, our inner Ghostbusters. James, tonight's show, a mix of games that happened Thursday night and some action tonight.
Yeah, Craig, first of all, happy Halloween. Nice car, nice ride.
Thank you.
Meant a lot of schools pushed games up to Thursday, and that's where we start. Kings Fork traveling to Chesapeake to face Indian River in a Southeastern District showdown.
Yeah, these two teams chasing Oscar Smith at the top of the district. I was there last night. Let's get to it. The home of the Braves after all the rain to start the week, muddy field conditions, but this was a good one. Bulldogs led 7-6 at the half. This is the third quarter here. It's a muffed punt by Kings Fork. The home team recovers. They got some momentum. My man right here pumped about it on the sideline, rooting on his team. I actually put him on the show last year. I told him to look out for that last night. Braves with the ball, handoff. Trey Pugh the third, the cutback, and then dragging defenders into the end zone. Indian River go-ahead score 14-7 after the two-point conversion. Skip ahead now. Go to the fourth quarter. It's the same score. Bulldogs hand it off to their runner, Isaiah Gilliam. It's a physical run from him. He finds pay dirt, 14-14 with 11 minutes to go. 6 minutes later now, fourth quarter. Threatening here. DeAndre Artis-Boone. RPO pass to Zadarius Wynn on the short one, and that's the go-ahead score, 21-14 with about 5 minutes to go. Last chance for River, trying to tie it up. 4th and 9. Lord Malik Heru, 4th and 9 is incomplete. Kings Fork wins a thriller there in Chesapeake, 21-14.
And the dirt to show. Game of the week at the beach. Red hot Kempsville against scrappy Kellam. Beautiful skies in Virginia Beach. First quarter, the Chiefs gonna air it out, but the Knights defense gonna step it up. It's Brody McClellan that comes up with the INT. There was a flag on the return, but Kellam does capitalize with 3 points. Brandon Prater lines it up, 41 yards. I feel like the kickers are just on something this year.
Yeah,
man, it's
Kellam's
good
one, don't they?
for kickers this year. Kempsville back on offense. Freshman quarterback Tajon Kaysen connects with Kamir Kroon, and he's a track star.
Yeah,
a lot of speed. Look at him go off to the races. Touchdown Chiefs. That's a 7-3 lead. Kempsville started to pull away after that. Robert Hughes, 50 yards. Pay dirt after that. Kempsville win this one comfortably, 42-10 to make it 5 consecutive wins for Coach Darryl Cherry's team.
All right, now to the Kings of the Eastern District, right? The two-time reigning state champ Maury Commodores going for yet another district title.
You know, a win tonight over Manor, and the Commodores would claim their 7th consecutive district championship.
That's right. Damo Everett and his team outscoring district foes by an average of 58 points per game. All highlights from this in the first quarter. Opening kickoff, Eli Moss. James, this is why you get to a Maury game
we
early.
say it every week.
You don't miss the opening kickoff for the Commodores. House call, 8-0 after the two-point conversion. 7 minutes to go now. Still in the first. Handoff, junior running back Tayshawn Branch. I mean, makes it look easy. The cut, drops the defender, 39 yards to the house, 15-0. Then Everett throwing the simple little screen. They can do that. And when you got athletes like Moss, you just let them do their thing in open space. 40 yards, it's a 3-score game, and then the Commodores would get defensive here. Mustangs back to pass. It's intercepted by Tawan Pear. Right to him, the freshman DB grabs it out of the air. It's a pick 6. Maury clinches another Eastern District title, 57-8.
Great entrance last night at Great Bridge Middle. They had the music and the light show going. Very cool stuff there.
Shout out to the Wildcats for this one, hosting Oscar Smith. First quarter, Lonnie Andrews, little seam route to Trey McGlown. How about that? Seam route up the middle for him, shows the speed. Green Grass, first score of the game, 7-0. Second quarter, same score. Great Bridge with the ball. And check out William Angler, their quarterback, to Alonzo Duncantel. James, watch this. Let it breathe. Climb the ladder with the defender all over him. I had to replay it. Take another look. Goes up and gets it. That's going to be on top plays for sure. 7-7. Then a little later, Oscar Smith back on offense, their main connection. Lonnie Andrews to Travis Johnson, the Michigan commit, 14-7. Smith takes the lead, goes on to win 61-38. But I want to say, Great Bridge, much improved this season despite that record. First-year head coach Joey Wood doing great things with that program.
All right, old-time rivalry in Chesapeake. Western Branch hosting Deep Creek. Let's go to the first quarter. Bruins ball. Quarterback Timothy Pierce runs it in himself for a touchdown. Look at the speed. Western Branch up 7-0 after this.
How about the unis?
A little bit gorgeous, by the way. Later, Deep Creek's ball fumbled, recovered by the Bruins, and that would be Nathan Jones that gets on top of it. Later, Branch's ball, handoff. Aiden Waters runs in for the touchdown, puts the Bruins up 14-0. Fourth quarter, Hornets ball. I feel like Isaiah Coleman's on the highlights a lot this season, Craig. He runs in for a touchdown of his own, but it's Western Branch that wins this one 14-7. Let's go out to Virginia Beach from last night. A little bit of beach action. Bayside taking on Ocean Lakes in the house of the Dolphins. Tied 13 at the half when we got there. Kyron Brown changes that immediately in the third. 20-13 for him. And then just on the next drive, it's Cam Kirby. Nice little celebration there. Cam Kirby airs it out to another track star in Breon Hardnett. This was a dot in the back of the end zone. That makes it 26-13. Then you saw the defense for Bayside. You saw Kyron Brown.
Well, first of all, the cheerleaders
doing the push-ups as well. But Kyron Brown, you saw him running in for a touchdown, and then he takes it back for a pick six. Comes over to the sideline, Craig, and says, "I'm back."
Is that what he said?
Bayside wins. He did. 45-20 the win.
All right, more beach action. Tallwood hosting Salem, where the Halloween spirit was in the air. Some wild plays in this game. Check it out. Tallwood airing it out. Thomas Korak, his pass tipped, but great concentration by Uriah O'Neal for the Lions' first down. This game was full of wild plays. This one takes the cake, though. Salem quarterback Cam Hall, about to be sacked, brought down, gets rid of it. Jason Moore-Hare scoops it up. But look at Tyquan Baker chasing him down. The awareness to knock it loose, the old peanut punch, recovered by O'Neal. Lions could not convert that turnover into any points, so crazy sequence there. Little later, Tallwoods push back on their own goal line. Salem special teams going for the block, and they swarm the Tallwood punter. Touchdown Sun Devils makes it 22-0. And then more special teams miscues by the Lions. Salem ends up winning big last night, shutting out Tallwood 29-0.
Another beach game from last night. Princess Anne taking a trip to Cox. The Falcons looking for 5 straight wins. Let's start things off with their quarterback, Braden Herron. Avoids getting sacked, goes to his left, and Craig, look at this. The athleticism dives across the pylon.
Taylor Heineke dive right there.
Yes, it is. That Taylor Heineke pylon, good for 7-0 Cox. But Craig, Princess Anne would respond. How about this? Gabe Craggs drops back, throws a dime of a pass to Gabe Williams.
Okay.
A 62-yard touchdown, and it makes it a 1-point game. PA only trailing a point, but Grady Swango for Cox would be the one to really put an emphasis on this.
Oh, that was
the
a unique
handoff.
play. That's creative play calling.
Very nice play from Tyler Noe and his team as they go on to cruise in this 48-6.
All right, when we come back, my bad, we check in with the action to the Peninsula District where the Hampton Crabbers trying to separate themselves from the pack.
And a big one in the Bay Rivers between Tabb and Warhill. That's next on Friday Night Flights.
All right, welcome back to Friday Night Flights. Time to check in with the Peninsula District, where there's been kind of a changing of the guard this season.
The Kings of the Hill had been Phoebus, but this season the Hampton Crabbers have taken control of the district title race.
Hampton is 7-1 this week, looking to take on a Heritage team that has struggled this season. Legendary Hampton coach Mike Smith on the sideline, seeing some of his old team. He probably didn't like this part. First play from scrimmage, the Hurricanes strike immediately. Jalen Ridley able to find Elijah Brown, shakes off the defensive back, and then takes it all the way. 83-yard score to get this thing started up there. However, it took the Crabbers 3 offensive plays to respond. Quarterback Marcus Chapman pulling a Johnny Cass as he walks down the sideline. There it is, stayed in bounds, takes it in for 6. Extra point tied it up at 7. Chapman's so good, isn't he?
Yep.
Next Crabbers possession, same thing, except this time Chapman runs the other way and is able to get inside and find the pylon for a touchdown. When he tucks it and runs, he's dangerous, making it look easy. 14-7. Crabbers late in the first. The Crabbers threatening again. This time, Chapman gets his teammates in on the action, hands it off to Casey Lassiter. And Lassiter, man, every week he's just busting big runs, all that stuff. 21-7 right there. Hampton goes on to win 57-7.
Tonight at Todd Stadium, Woodside taking on Phoebus. Scoreless in the first quarter until this. Maricus Banks, quick strike to the sophomore, Jaden Javier. And that's a 39-yard touchdown for Mr. Javier. Phantoms up 7-0. Then Woodside on a nice drive, but that drive is thwarted started, and it's Javier that comes up with the one-handed interception and takes it back 81 yards.
There he goes.
For a pick six.
Wow.
Jaden Javier, that young man had himself a game. Woodside back on offense. Javier, another interception for the Phantoms. Phoebus, 4th down and 1. They're going to give it to their guy, Tyree Diggs, their workhorse back there, and there it goes.
Oh, man.
61 yards to the crib. Phoebus led 21-0 after the first quarter, and the Phantoms just kept on pounding after this. Look at this. Aaron Gregory runs it in, short score. Phoebus rolls to its 5th win of the year after defeating Woodside 47-6.
Mr. Javier, good old Ed Reed back there. Bethel taking on Menchville. The Bruins trying for the 7th win of the season. Senior night, the band members being honored there. By the time our camera got there, it was a running clock. Bethel was up big. This is a third quarter sack by Odell Pinkey, of the Bruins. Fourth quarter, Alex Lewis now hands the ball to Maury and makes a man miss, blows past the rest of the Monarchs defense. Every week, Amari does big things. Bruins up 48-6. Fast forward, about 5 minutes left now. Preer again, and he's just so dangerous. Get him the ball. He scores touchdowns. 55-6. Bruins cruise there last night.
Out to Darling Stadium tonight, player of the week, Kevin Parker with the fuzzy pink cleats.
Oh, wow.
He and the Denbigh Patriots taking on Kecoughtan today. First play of the game, Parker, interception.
Oh, wow.
Denbigh couldn't get into the end zone on this drive, and really neither team could. This was scoreless until the second quarter, and then Parker realized, I got a cannon on me and I got 4 stars. Drops back, puts it up to Jerron Evans. Touchdown, 7-0 Denbigh. And then on defense, Parker had a one-handed pick six as well. Denbigh rolling in this one.
Oh, is
35. This is it right here. We got to see it.
Okay. Oh,
one-handed pick six.
Nice
he brings
play.
it back. They win 35-7. Big game in the Bay Rivers tonight. 2 hot teams squaring off at Manor Stadium. Warhill against Tabb.
Both teams 6-2. Both teams riding 4-game win streaks. Big game for a huge, for implications really up there, chasing Lafayette in that district. Halloween night, Lions versus Tigers get to it. Starting the first drive of the game. Tigers looking for some early momentum, but the ball's fumbled, recovered by Warhill. Larry Edwards comes away with it, giving his offense the ball. Early in this game, just a few plays later, QB Carson Strickland to Micah Mason. And look at Mr. Mason go up and get it. Some great catches tonight. That recovered fumble turns into points for the Lions. Fast forward, late second quarter, Tabb looking to close out the half with points, but the ball is picked off by Mason to close out the first half. We got a lot of two-way players tonight in this highlight. Third quarter now, Warhill with it. Look at the run here. Braden turns. Somehow popped out of there. There was a bunch of Tigers all around him. And he turns on the Jets all the way to the house. The Lions go on to win 36-14. They improve to 7-2. Welcome back to Friday Night Flights. Other scores to show you from around the area. Lansdowne wins big over First Colonial 69-14.
Hickory also takes down Grassfield as well. Let's go to the next slide of scores. Churchland improves to 6-3 after its over Booker T. Nansman River taking down Lakeland 41-0.
And then also Nansman Suffolk Academy 27-22 over St. Anne's Belfield. Atlantic Shores takes down Isle of Wight on the road 39-0.
How about Smithfield shutting out Gloucester Norfolk Academy, winning the TCIS title again after a win over Catholic.
And Kecoughtan, we know they're always winning a whole bunch of games up there in Bull Islander country. They're 8-1 on the season. They win tonight over Bruton 42-7. York defeats Jamestown 42-21.
And then finally, New Kent gets the 10-point win over Grafton.
Okay, happy Halloween, everyone. We've done this 3 years in a row. I don't know. We did Astronauts 2 years ago.
We did Astronauts.
Wolverine and Deadpool last year, all that, and now Ghostbusters. So hope you enjoyed it. The LA Dodgers have forced a Game 7 in the World Series. Defeated the Blue Jays tonight.
What a series.
3-1. Game 7 tomorrow night on Fox 43. Lock in.
All right, Louisville, Virginia Tech, UVA, Cal, ODU, ULM, UAlbany, William & Mary, and CNU's 25th anniversary game all happening tomorrow.
Loaded up college football Saturday. For James Kecoughtan, I'm Craig Loper. Happy Halloween, everyone. Have a great weekend.